How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and that's right, I got my bike in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now I can go super fast, which is great. But yeah, it's time to check out Hulbury over on the eastern side of the Galar region. And looks like there's a commotion going on in town. All right, what do we have? It's a nice town, I have to say. I mean, you know, it has that kind of, I don't know, like a port town aesthetic, which I like. It's got the lighthouse, a staple in many Pokemon games. But yeah, anyway, as you go over here, you'll find a commotion going on. Our sincerest apologies. The chairman is quite busy at the moment. Everyone, please disperse. Please leave now. The chairman, you say? Okay, see you later, chairman. No need to rush off. I can still do more autographs. I'll even give you my Pokemon League card. That's right, it's Rose. Remember the fancy guy in the suit? Well, this is his incognito outfit. His shiny form, if you will. We need the support of our fans to keep doing what we're doing. Chasing them off like that, aren't you being a bit too harsh, Oleana? Fans are very important, of course. That's why you need to keep doing your work, for their sake. I promise to do everything in my power to assist you too, Chairman. Oh, and you were? Bede, sir. That's right, Bede. I dare say I'm impressed how far you've come since I gave you that Pokemon all those years ago. Will you be the one to win the gym challenge? Or perhaps it will be one of the trainers endorsed by the champion. I will prove your faith in me was well placed, Chairman. I won't lose to anyone. Anyway, I will be on my way now. Yeah, so it seems like they have a bit of a history. Ah, your name was Marriland, right? We were just talking about you. I admit, I'm curious about Leon's reasons for endorsing you. Ah, I just had a good idea, as I tend to do. You're going to face Gym Leader Nessa soon, yes? If you get a gym badge from her, I'll hold a celebration. I'd like to get to know you a little better, after all. Chairman, we really should be going. Please do your best for the sake of Galar's future. Yeah, those shorts, man, I just don't know. The chairman will be heading to this town's seafood restaurant. Win the gym badge and join him there at once. Do not keep him waiting. Okay, but I have some stuff to show off in town. So yeah, anyway, it's just kind of wild. So yeah, this is Hulbury. This is where you're going to need to go, but yeah, there's a line of people there and you can't really go in until you have indeed gotten your gym badge. There's nothing really down here, although let's go to the back of the city here, because I want to start fresh rather than skipping ahead over there. So let's check out the Pokemon Center first and foremost. Nothing really major here, but yeah, if you haven't checked out the Pokemon Center by now, after earning your first gym badge, you'll notice that there are a few more items. So that's definitely good to note here. But other than that, there's nothing really that exciting inside of the Pokemon Center, which is a-okay. There are a few houses along the way here, but we'll check those out in just a moment because there is a path that leads you to a little trading hub down here. It's actually a nice little area. There's like a flea market. Get a whiff of that fragrance. How about some incense for you, boy? Oh yeah, give me some incense. Yeah, so you can buy all sorts of incense down here. Boost the power of specific moves types. So for instance, the Rose Incense. No, it doesn't make it more likely for you to find Chairman Rose. It boosts the power of grass type moves. Sea Incense and the Wave Incense both boost water type moves. Rock Incense, rock type moves, yeah, and so on. You can read the description. Wax Incense makes it so sometimes attacks will miss. Like attacks directed at the Pokemon holding this, so that's kind of handy. Full Incense is bad, makes it so you go last in battle. And then the Pure Incense, this keeps away wild Pokemon. Although I'm not entirely sure how that works, it's changed a little bit. Luck Incense is expensive, but it is pretty nice because if the Pokemon that was holding it, if it participated in the battle at all, it will gain double, or you'll gain double the prize money, or Poké Dollars, after winning the fight. There is another item that's quite similar. It's the Amulet Coin, And you do get one of those in a little bit, but, it's not a bad thing picking this up now. It's expensive, but you'll make it back easily. These have another use, these incense. These are also used to get baby forms of specific Pokemon, and a lot of them you can't even find in the wild. So if you have a female Roselia or Roserade, hold a Rose Incense, and have it breed with any compatible Pokemon, or if you have a male Roselia or female Roselia breeding with a Ditto, and it's holding the Rose Incense, the Roselia, then you'll get a Budew. So yeah, this is how you get some of the baby Pokemon. Keep in mind what I just said there about, like, which Pokemon gives you that. The Sea Incense, that applies to, actually, you can't get Marill in this, unfortunately. But yeah, the Wave Incense, that will work with Mantine to get Mantike, although you can find Mantike in the wild pretty easily. Rock Incense is what you'll need for Bonsly if you have a Sudowoodo breeding. The Odd Incense is for Mime Jr. if you have a Mr. Mime, so that can also be good. The Lax Incense is actually not for Snorlax, it's for Wobbuffet. If you breed a Wobbuffet while it's holding this, then you'll get a Wynot. The Full Incense is what you need for Snorlax. And Pure Incense and Luck Incense, I don't think either of these are used. I know Luck was for Happiny, but we don't have that in this generation. And off the top of my head, I don't remember what Pure Incense was for. But yeah, anyway, this is where you buy the incenses. I've talked way too much about that, but it's important if you're trying to complete your Pokedex, because you can't necessarily find some of these Pokemon in the wild. So this guy sells herbs. Yeah, so these are cheaper than, well, oftentimes cheaper than their counterparts. Sometimes they're, I don't know, it's not that great, but yeah. They reduce your Pokemon's happiness when you feed them to them. Otherwise, they have pretty good effects, like Energy Root heals 120 HP to a single Pokemon when you use it. That's not bad for 1,200 Pokédollars. The Energy Powder is comparable to a Super Potion, but it costs 200 Pokédollars less. Honestly, you should just get Lemonade and stuff, but yeah. Using these items lowers your Pokemon's happiness. The big question is, does that really matter? Revival Herbs. Before I talk about if it matters, this is probably the most useful item because it's only a little bit more expensive than a Revive, which costs 2,000 Pokédollars, but it will restore a Pokemon's HP to full, sort of like a Max Revive. So that's pretty handy, but it does lower the happiness of your Pokemon. Now, if you're not bothering to use your Pokemon in Pokemon Camp, if you don't care about that, you're just kind of playing through, unless your Pokemon evolves by happiness or something, it really doesn't matter. The moves Return and Frustration, they're not in the game. So even though, I mean, I guess there's like a few things. Like there's a ribbon you can get if your Pokemon have max happiness, but in order to do that, you're also going to need to go through Pokemon Camp. So yeah, it's a little weird. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is it's not really so bad. So, definitely stock up on a few of those. Use them if you really need them, but don't worry so much about the happiness effect. Okay, so you want to talk to this girl here. You got a Minccino, interested in trading it for my Cottony. Yeah, if you want a Cottony, you can trade a Minccino. Oh man, that's a Dynamax one. Hold on, I want to trade this one that I caught. Yeah, I got one in Dynamax the other day. Level 25, not really gonna be helpful, but yeah, anyway, I have 2 Minchinos, so that works out really well. Let's trade this Minccino here for a Cottony. It's Candy Floss. Yep, so Cottony, it's a Pokemon that, it's not like it's that hard to get or anything, but it is kind of nice to get it here. Plus, you'll have a good ability for it. So let's take a look at this thing really fast. Now, I'm not really in need of a Grass-type Pokemon. I have my Roserade now. But yeah, it always has Prankster for its ability, this Candy Floss here. And I think it always has the Special Attack plus Nature. So it's not too shabby. Prankster's nice because it makes it so it will use any of its status moves first. Generally speaking, like it adds priority to them. So that can be quite nice. The downside is, if it's used against a Dark-type Pokemon, those moves will fail. So that's a change that they introduced not that long ago. I'm gonna put away my Hitmonchan. I've been thinking about it. I think for right now, like I'm not certain I want to use the Surf Etch, but she seems like she's pretty strong, so I'm okay with that. Now what I wanted to do, because you know we just haven't had enough evolution lately, I want to use the Sunstone on Candy Floss here right away to get a Whimsicott. And I believe we can go to the Move Relearner to learn some pretty good moves. Because that's something that they thankfully changed with Pokemon that evolve by stones. In the older games, they didn't really have any access to moves by level up for the most part. Only every now and then would they have one. But yeah, and you can get Sunstones in the wild area. The Digging Duo, either of them will get you some. So you'll probably be able to have a Whimsicott without any trouble as long as you get Minccino. And Minccino you can of course find back on Route 5. This isn't what I want to do. I don't want to rate the nickname. I want to remember the move. Okay, so what options do we have here? And this is actually not a bad option too, because it gives you a good Pokemon to use for the gym. I mean, you have access to Giga Drain, you have access to Moonblast. Both of these are very strong. Energy Ball, Cotton Guard. Wow, I mean, there's just so many good moves on this thing. Like, seriously, look at that. Leech Seed, Charm. And you just basically get it for free. You have to trade a Minccino. That's it. So, you know, I'll be using Roserade, I'm pretty sure, but like this is also an excellent Pokemon if you don't really have an option for the Grass-type gym. Or not Grass-type gym, for the Water-type gym. We just took out the Grass-type gym. Silly Marriland. All right, let me put this away. There's a few more things we can do in town, so don't think that this is all. But I just wanted to show you this, because it is rather nice. Okay, so let's get out of here. And let's go back to that little area, because there is an item over here. It's a magnet! Yeah, this powers up electric-type moves, so that'd be good on, well, electric-type Pokemon. So that's kind of nice. What do we have here? By this broken fence, it's an X Special Defense! Yeah, that'll boost your your special defense stat by 2 stages for that battle, so it's kind of nice. Over here, by these boats, I think it's actually over here. Yeah, look at this. There is a Shell Bell. So the Shell Bell is a nice item to give your Pokemon, especially if you didn't pick up the leftovers earlier. Which, do I even have my leftovers equipped? You get the leftovers in the wild area. It's such a good item. I don't know why I don't have it equipped. But yeah, anyway, the Shell Bell's kind of similar. Whenever you do damage to the enemy Pokemon, you'll heal, I believe it's 1/16th. I don't remember if they changed that or not, but you do heal some of the damage that you inflict on the foe. So it's a nice way to get a little bit of extra health back, which is pretty cool. It's not great by any means, but it can be all right. And there's, of course, whoops, some benches here. Oh yeah, gotta love those beachside benches. Although I guess that isn't really a beach over here, is it? No, not quite. All right, anyway, there's more to town. We have to go up here. There's all these houses here. I don't think they have anything interesting in them. I think that there's just some people you can talk to. There's a Bunnelby. I have Champion Leon's lead card too. Well, good for you. I love Bunnelby. It's actually really cute. I don't really care for Diggersby. Sorry, but I really love Bunnelby. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone around here is just kind of just giving you some dialogue and stuff. Feel free to talk to them if you want, but this item right here is what you want to pick up. It's a full heal. Lovely, it'll fully heal your Pokemon status conditions, which is pretty nice. Up here is an optional area. You don't have to go up here. Again, there's more houses. I guess we'll check one of them out. Just, oh. She's so excited about her Wooper. It's hard to tell if a Wooper is female or male. Can you do it? Can you do it? Well, I'll give you a hint. Take a look at their, like, what do you call them? Whiskers? Are those Wooper whiskers? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the female Wooper have just the one little whisker there. You can, of course, check in a Pokédex, too. I don't remember if I have Wooper or not. This would be a good time to look through the Pokédex as well, because I haven't really done much of that. So you can, of course, scroll down with up and down, but you can also press left or right to kind of cut through larger chunks of it at a time, which is pretty handy. Have I even seen Wooper? There are a lot of Pokemon. In this region, there are 400. So that is quite a lot. Even if not all of the Pokemon are available in the game. I know a lot of people are sad about that, and understandably so. But yeah, I don't think I've seen any Wooper, have I? So we can also sort by all sorts of different sorts of... Yeah, anyway. So we can sort A to Z. And we'll check out. Oh, I haven't even seen Wooper. Huh, well that's kind of weird. But we can use Wobbuffet as an example here. So if you press left or right, you'll see the different versions of it. So the female one has the lipstick. The male one does not. But yeah, it's something you can do. So yeah, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure female Wooper have just the one there. But yeah, it's just one of those little trivia things. You don't get anything for it. It is really, literally just trivia. 2 X speeds over here. They speed you up similarly to the X special defense, except for your speed stat instead. There's a lovely bench over there, which is good. This is the train station. It's not really necessary, but if you feel like taking a train back to any of your previous stations here, I guess you can do that. But you can also just fly there, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. I don't know. I think they're nice aesthetically, but they're just not really that useful. Okay, so let's go back down here, because there's still more to do in town. Not a lot, thankfully. It's not really like a massive town or anything. There is the gym, or the stadium right here, but... You must be a gym challenger, right? If you're looking for the gym leader, Nessa, she's off at the lighthouse. The lighthouse is, well, if you head toward the sea from here, you shouldn't be able to miss it. So, okay, there's no invisible fence. There's nothing like that in Turffield. I'm fine with this approach. It's still kind of mean that she just blocks your path like that, but, you know, it's a little less weird, I guess. Also, the music here is something else, huh? So, there are a few Pokemon you can fish up here. They're down on the docks. I'm trying to remember what they are off the top of my head, but as you can see, there's quite a lot of them down here. There's also 5 net balls, which are more effective against water or bug-type Pokemon, so that's a good thing. We'll fish up some Pokemon in a moment, but it's not strictly necessary. Let's see, there's 2 super potions over here. There's some more benches, which is nice. There's a Wingull that has mastered the art of levitation. You can kind of see up there. It's not even flapping its wings. It's not moving in any direction. It's just levitating. There's some statues. This is a statue of the Pokemon that's said to have protected the lighthouse. Well, there's 2 of them, but yeah. I wonder what they are. I wonder if they evolved from Toxel. Yeah, so anyway, go over here and you'll find Nessa, the gym leader. You must be a gym challenger, right? How did you know? That's amazing! You're one of the ones endorsed by Leon, right? You become something of a hot topic among the gym leaders. Here you go, Mr. Famous. I already heard about you, so you should learn more about me, too. Alright, Nessa's lead card. Let's head to the stadium. I love fishing, but I love Pokemon battles even more, and I'm itching for a battle with you. Alright. Okay, but before you head off over there, be sure to pick up this item right here. It's TM82, Electro Web. It's an electric type move that lowers the enemy's speed after you hit the target with it. It does hit both Pokemon in a double battle, so that's kind of handy. Not a lot of Pokemon can learn it, but, you know, it's there, I guess, as an option. Oh, Dazzling Gleam. That'd be really good on my Roserade, I bet. Yeah, I got that in Max Raid battles. That was kind of fun. I don't think there's actually anything else as far as items go over here. So after you've talked to Nessa, you can return to the stadium here, and then you can enter the stadium. Oh yeah. But we're not gonna do that just yet, because I wanna see what you can fish up over here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that really fast, and I'll let you know what I find. Oh yes, look at that. It's Red Stripe Basculin. So yeah, if you're playing Pokemon Sword, you'll find Red Stripe Basculin. But if you're playing Pokemon Shield, you'll find Blue Stripe Basculin instead. It's a water type. It's, I don't know, like, it's not amazing, but at the same time, it's not too bad. Like, it has decent attacking stats. Does not want to be caught with my Quick Ball. Ooh, make me flinch. Oh, actually, I don't think I can, because I didn't even attack. Let's use... Wow, I really don't have any strong moves just yet. I gotta get some better moves on my duck if I'm gonna be using her. Okay. Hopefully this won't be enough to knock you out. I don't necessarily trust her because she gets a lot of critical hits. So apparently the leak, apparently it adds, oh dear, oh nice. 2 stages and not 1 stage. I wasn't actually entirely sure in the last video how much it increased it by, but if it is 2 stages, that means it's going to be a 50% chance of getting a critical hit, or a 100% chance if it's a move that already has a higher critical hit chance. So that's pretty cool if that is the case. Let's catch this thing in this net ball right here. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we got Basculin, the red stripe form. I believe the stats are the same, but I think the hidden ability can change, which shouldn't really matter if you're fishing. So pretty much, they're the same whether it's red stripe or blue stripe. Oh, look at that. There's another Arrokuda. I think I need to get my Arrokuda back from the PC. I think I will do that really fast. Let me also just take a look and see what other Pokemon there are here. I think there's one in specific, but I just want to be sure. Okay, there's another one of the Pokemon you can find here. Chinchou! Oh yeah, it is a water electric type, so that's an interesting typing for it. And it evolves in a Lantern. It's actually a pretty decent Pokemon. It doesn't have the best of stats, but it's not that bad. Like, that's some good coverage. And I think the Quick Ball looks really nice on it, too. Okay, so yeah, that's one of the Pokemon here. There's one more. It's a little on the rare side. It's only a 5% chance. Oh. Well, look at that. My Yamper's evolving. Now, one thing important to keep in mind with Yamper, after it evolves, it loses the ball fetch ability. So if you're using it for that purpose, you probably don't want to have it evolve. But yeah, here's its evolution. Boltund! It's a very, I don't know how to describe it. It kind of looks a little derpy, but I don't know. It's all right. I'm not as much of a dog person anyway. But yeah, this is Boltund. It's still an electric type. Just like this Chinchou here, water electric, in that one's case. We'll send you to the PC, but I want to take a look at this Boltund. Yeah, Yamper isn't really that strong, but Boltund, it's a lot better. Strong Jaw, that boosts the power of its biting moves by a lot too, so Bite will do a lot more damage than without it. And as you can see, 52 attack, well, okay, it's not great, but it's not terrible at the same time. Like, it's a lot better than it was. This one doesn't really have the best of nature, but that Strong Jaw will really help, especially once it gets better moves. But even Bite on its own will be alright. But yeah, it loses that, that ball catch ability, so that's kind of unfortunate if you use it for that. Oh my gosh, finally! This has been just absolutely insane. I have spent literally 50 minutes, 40 or 50 minutes, I'm not even sure, trying to find this thing. It's apparently a 5% chance encounter, but I've never had an encounter that's 5% take this long. Yeah, this is Wishy-Washy, the last of the Pokemon in this area. And it's a very strong water type, very strong. It has that schooling ability, as you see here, which will change its form to that big old schooling form as long as it's at least level 20 and has at least 25% of its HP. So it's very good. The downside is it's slow and it has very low HP. However, as you can see, it hits like a truck. Its stats are absolutely on par with very strong legendary Pokemon. So it's very worth looking for it. However, I don't think I would spend an hour looking for it. That is just absolutely ridiculous. Now, that actually kind of makes me wonder if maybe it's only available in certain patches. I don't think I'll knock it out with Nuzzle. I hope not. Yeah, I was doing a little bit of training here. Oh yeah, not a chance. I was doing a little bit of training here until it's like, yeah, I'm gaining quite a few levels not finding this thing. I should probably stop. So that's why my levels are a little higher. All right, come on. After all this, I need to catch you. Yeah, this thing is very strong. And it does learn a lot of good moves too, so if you can get it, great. If you're looking for it just to complete your Pokédex, honestly, you're better off waiting until you reach Galar Route 9 instead of this, because it's a 30% chance there if you fish, and that should be so much better than this madness. This is insane. Like, what? Okay, I gotta get out of here. Doesn't help that this thing is not all that easy to catch right now, huh? What can I do that'll affect it with a condition? Honestly, I'd like to hit it with... Well, no, it's already affected. Let's just switch out. Oh, finally. That took a while to catch, too. Yeah, this thing is definitely a pain. Okay, I actually want to challenge you. So, I'm curious, can you even get this thing in a certain patch of water here? Here, let me show you. So, I spent probably 40 or 50 minutes just in this one patch here. Just trying over and over to get it. And I had zero luck. This thing is apparently a 5% chance. Like, I have all the data, all the sites that I've checked, Bulbapedia, Cerebi, Marriland, you know, it's all listed as 5%. But I'm kind of wondering, like, either I was extremely unlucky or maybe it's only this patch here. I honestly don't know. Like, I feel like it should be all of them, but it's so weird to go through probably 100 or maybe even 120 plus encounters for a 5% chance encounter. Like, that's just statistically so unlikely. So, I don't know, let me know in the comments if you have gotten a Wishy-Washy right here, the comments of this video, because I feel like that is just such a long time. I'm just drained from this. I'm like, oh yeah, this isn't that bad, I'll get it. 5% chance, no problem at all. And it just... I absolutely could not find it. If it weren't for the fact that it's a really good Pokemon, I don't think I'd even even waste my time with it. Let me show you how good it is, by the way. Okay, so we're just gonna fight an Arrokuda, which looks quite similar to this thing as it's entering the fight, right? So yeah, here's schooling. If you just look at Wishy-Washy's stats, like, from the menu, you won't see how good it is, but, like, take a look at this thing, and just how strong it is. 74 special attack, 64 attack. It's only level 21. This thing is absolutely crazy good, so yeah, it's very worth it. And although you can get it earlier in either West or East Lake Axwell by fishing, again, it's a 5% chance, but it won't have this form until level 20, and you're guaranteed to get it at least level 20 here, so it's very worth it if you want a strong water-type Pokemon. It has its weaknesses for sure, but its strengths are just so solid that I'd say it's it's worth it. But yeah, let me know if you had difficulty finding it here. Like, this is something that I don't know, like, maybe it's just this patch, or maybe I just got extremely unlucky. It's just weird, like, whenever you're, you know, so far behind with luck like that, like, maybe there's something up with it. But anyway, that does it for Hulbury. Next time, we're gonna check out Hulbury Stadium. Oh yeah! That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my YouTube channel, and turn on notifications to get updated. Be sure to check out my website for more Pokemon Sword and Shield coverage, including a full mobile-friendly Pokédex, a powerful team builder, and a written walkthrough. See you next time!